Elon Musk has once again sent shockwaves across the internet. But this time, his warning isn't about AI, Mars, or Tesla. It's about something far greater, something written in the stars. According to Musk, one of the brightest and most famous stars in our night sky, Betelgeuse, could be on the brink of a massive explosion within 2 weeks. And what's even more alarming, he claims the effects might reach Earth, particularly the northeastern United States. Impossible? Maybe. But when Elon Musk speaks, the world tends to listen. The ticking star of Orion. For decades, astronomers have studied Betelgeuse, the reddish star glowing on Orion's shoulder, calling it a red supergiant nearing the end of its life. It's a monster of a star, over 700 times larger than the Sun and shining with a brilliance nearly 100,000 times stronger. To the naked eye, it appears peaceful, a steady glimmer in the winter sky. But beneath that calm glow, something unstable brews. Betelgeuse has been known to dim and brighten unpredictably, baffling scientists for years. In 2019, its brightness dropped so dramatically that people could notice it just by looking up. Some thought it was dying. Others believed the star had simply thrown off a huge cloud of dust, momentarily blocking its light. Whatever the cause, the world began to wonder, was this the prelude to a supernova? Musk's new prediction. Now, Elon Musk claims new readings suggest the countdown has begun, that Betelgeuse could explode within days. If true, it would become one of the most spectacular astronomical events ever witnessed by humanity. Musk even warns that the blast could affect Earth's atmosphere, satellites, and power grids, causing temporary disruptions. Some physicists, like Dr. Michio Kaku, have long said Betelgeuse is nearing its end, but they assure the public there's no threat to Earth. Kaku describes the upcoming explosion as a light show for the ages. But Musk's version is more ominous, suggesting radiation waves and charged particles could subtly interact with our planet. What happens when a star dies? When a massive star like Betelgeuse burns through its last bit of fuel, gravity wins. Its core collapses, and the outer layers are blasted into space in a cataclysmic supernova. For a short while, that single explosion can outshine an entire galaxy. If Betelgeuse were to explode, it could become as bright as the full moon, glowing day and night for weeks. The sky might shimmer with hues of red, gold, and silver, a celestial painting visible from every corner of Earth. But along with the spectacle could come a flood of high-energy particles racing through space, the very thing Musk warns about. Could it really affect Earth? Most astronomers say no. Betelgeuse lies 640 light-years away, so distant that any shockwave or radiation would lose almost all strength before reaching us. If it exploded today, the light from that event wouldn't even arrive for centuries. Or maybe it already exploded long ago, and the light is only just beginning its journey to us now. Still, people are curious. Could Musk have access to data from SpaceX's Starlink network, picking up early radiation signatures or subtle fluctuations that normal telescopes might miss? It's speculation, but it fuels the mystery. The science and the soul of Betelgeuse matters because it's more than a dying star. It's a factory of creation, a place where heavy elements like iron, oxygen, and carbon are forged. When it finally goes supernova, those elements will scatter through the cosmos, becoming part of new stars, new planets, and one day, perhaps, new life. Everything we are, every atom in our bodies, was once part of an ancient explosion like this. In a strange way, Betelgeuse's death will continue that story of cosmic rebirth. The final moments, if Musk's prediction somehow proves true, here's what we might see. First, a rapid dimming, then an enormous flash lighting up the entire night sky. The star would become brighter than anything we've seen in recorded history. And while people around the globe gaze upward in awe, technology might begin to flicker, satellites, communications, even navigation systems. In Musk's scenario, brief power fluctuations could ripple across parts of the U.S. East Coast. But again, that's speculation, not scientific consensus. Even if Betelgeuse poses no real danger, the possibility of witnessing its explosion is nothing short of awe-inspiring. It's not just about astronomy, it's about perspective. It reminds us how small we are, yet how deeply connected everything in the cosmos truly is. Every heartbeat, every breath, every spark of life on Earth, all of it traces back to ancient stars that lived, burned, and died long before us. Stars like Betelgeuse are the architects of everything we know. Their deaths are not endings, but beginnings, the forges where the elements of existence are created. When we talk about Betelgeuse nearing its final act, we're not talking about destruction alone. We're talking about creation in its most dramatic form, the recycling of matter, the rewriting of the cosmic story. In the death of one star, billions of future worlds may one day be born. That's what makes this moment so powerful. If Betelgeuse truly were to explode in our lifetime, we wouldn't just be witnessing a rare astronomical event. We'd be watching the birth of the next chapter of the universe unfold before our eyes. As Elon Musk recently wrote, if Betelgeuse goes, it won't ask for permission. It'll simply show us what the universe is made of. That single line captures something profound. The universe doesn't wait for us to be ready. It moves on its own terms. It creates, destroys, and transforms endlessly, whether or not humanity is watching. Maybe that's why people are fascinated by Musk's warning. Maybe deep down, we all sense that the universe is alive. Not in the way living beings are, but in the way it breathes and evolves, endlessly shifting between chaos and order. So perhaps we're not counting down to disaster. Perhaps we're counting down to a moment of cosmic truth. A once-in-a-lifetime spectacle that reminds us of how fragile, yet miraculous, our place in the universe really is. Right now, telescopes across the world, from Chile's Atacama Desert to Hawaii's Mauna Kea and NASA's space observatories, are locked onto Betelgeuse. Every fluctuation in brightness, every pulse of radiation, every shift in temperature is being studied, recorded, and analyzed. In every observatory, astronomers are watching the sky, waiting for a sign, that first burst of light that would announce the death of a star and the beginning of its transformation into something new. And imagine that moment. If the heavens were to truly ignite, the night sky would change in ways humanity has never seen before. A new light would rise beside Orion, brighter than the full moon, visible even through clouds, illuminating cities, oceans, and mountains alike. People across the planet would step outside, phones in hand, gazing upward in disbelief. Social media would erupt. Children would be told to look up. For the first time in centuries, the entire world would share a single moment of wonder. For a few brief nights, perhaps even days, humanity would forget its borders, its arguments, and its noise, all eyes drawn to the same point in the sky, united by a single, burning question. What else is out there? And as we stare at that distant light, we'd be looking at something ancient, a message from hundreds of years ago, traveling through space to reach us now. That glow would be both a farewell and a beginning, a reminder that nothing in the universe is truly gone. When a star dies, it scatters the seeds of future life across the cosmos. It leaves behind clouds of gas and dust that, over eons, collapse and form new stars, new planets, and perhaps one day, new civilizations. So even in death, Betelgeuse would not vanish. It would become part of the endless cycle of cosmic rebirth, its atoms destined to shape new worlds we'll never see, orbiting suns not yet born. And maybe that's the greatest story of all, that light never truly dies. It travels on, carrying memories of creation across space and time. The same light that once illuminated the universe's first stars now falls softly on our planet, whispering stories of everything that came before. So when Betelgeuse finally collapses, and the universe paints its canvas with fire and dust, it won't just be a spectacle of science, it will be a moment of reflection. A reminder that we are part of something vast, timeless, and endlessly creative. Because when a star dies, it doesn't disappear. It leaves behind light, and in that light, the universe tells its story all over again.